Hi, I'm Parth, and I've watched every video of Dr. Jordan Peterson on the internet, and it changed my life. And hence, this video will change your life. By the end of this video, you'll be the most charismatic, confident, and smartest person you'll ever meet. So watch this video till the end.
Now, before giving you his first magical lesson, answer me this question. What kind of a life do you want? Do you want a life where there's stability but no adventure? Or do you want a life where there's a lot of chaos but a lot of adventure? Choose between the two. Now, if you choose either of the two, you're wrong. Jordan Peterson talks about a life which should be optimally situated between order and chaos, meaning that there should be balance between stability and instability in your life. I'll ask him to explain it further.
So let's say you're optimally balanced between chaos and order. So what does that mean? Well, you're stable enough, but you're interested, right? Because a little novelty heightens your anxiety. That wakes you up a bit. That's the adventure part of it.
Well, that's about what kind of a life you should live. But what kind of a person should you be? A good person or a bad one? Take my friend Ramesh for example. Ramesh complains of being the nicest guy ever. He's nice to guys, he's nice to girls, he's nice to everyone. But even though he respects everybody, nobody really respects him. Or my friend Jamal, for example, who backstabs everyone, is arrogant to everyone, is a complete douchebag, and nobody really likes him too. Who would you like to be? An arrogant douchebag or the nicest guy ever who doesn't get respected? Well, what if you were nice to everyone and everybody respected you at the same time? And for that Jordan says, surprisingly, you have to be dangerous. Take my friend Vikram, for example. Vikram is the richest, most handsome, jacked guy you'll ever meet, but at the same time, he's also the nicest person you'll ever come across. Now, why is it like this? Vikram could have been an arrogant douchebag. He could have been an absolute prick, but he's quite the opposite. And you need to understand that that is possible because he's dangerous at the same time. Like, he could potentially harm. Jordan Peterson puts like this: be a monster and then learn how to control it. Be potentially dangerous to people, but then because of your maturity, learn how to forgive, learn how to move on. That's the only way you gain respect. Well, the most obvious question now is that how do you become a monster in the first place? And for that, Jordan says that there are many ways. The first one being you should be verbally competent, as in speaking as if you're shooting arrows through your speech. Now, I don't know what that means, but Jordan, help him out, man.
How do you become articulate? Well, by paying attention to what you say. That's a good start.
And well, the obvious ones being to become rich, go to the gym, become physically strong, and well, you've become dangerous. How do you learn how to control it? And for that, you'll refer to this book. Well, there's a chapter in this book phrased, do what is meaningful and not what is expedient. And what that basically means is that you should have your set of ethics, and whatever you think is ethically correct, do that and don't be diplomatic. Take a stand when you have to and don't back off. And in my own understanding, the laws of karma are structured in such a way that whatever good you put out in the world comes back to you, even if it's just in the form of greater credibility or a better reputation. Well, now that you're a controlled monster, what should your romantic partner look like? Well, the first point being that you shouldn't chase looks. Looks are temporary, you just shouldn't chase looks. These are some words Jordan Peterson never said. What he said though was that sexual attraction is very important. And I know that you wouldn't believe me. Listen to the man himself.
My clinical experience certainly taught me that it's very difficult to produce sexual interest if that's lacking. And it doesn't look to me like it's something that you can nurture, because maybe you find someone you really like and they're your best friend and you wish you were sexually attracted to them. And you think maybe that'll come with time. But my experience was watching my clients try that. No, it didn't work.
Well, that's one point. Another point, honesty. Jordan says that your partner should be honest and they should be willing to share details with you which you otherwise would not want to know. And well, how do you do that? The best and the most successful way to do that is autonomy. Autonomy means that you should take complete responsibility of your own life and your partner should take complete responsibility of their own life. There shouldn't be any blame game. That's autonomy. And that's Jordan's love advice to you. Now, the last lesson from this book, which I'd like to give you, is phrases: treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. And what that means is you should take responsibility of yourself like you would take responsibility of someone else, of a loved one. What that essentially means is that showing up is a necessity in whatever you might pursue. Now, Jordan doesn't directly talk about stoicism anywhere on the internet, but he has a lot of stoic elements to whatever he says. And one of them being that you should show up every day. You should have a similar routine, a similar structure towards life without considering what your emotions might have to say. That's the biggest lesson for someone who's 18 to 30 years in age and is watching this video. The biggest lesson that Jordan Peterson has to give you is become a stoic. And how do you do that? Watch this video.